Support for Radio Friends comes from IT Como, offering computer and IT services for small businesses and residential clients. IT Como can set up remote work-at-home solutions and data security and backup systems and upgrade your company email to more modern platforms. IT Como can also help you get the most from your technology at home. Learn more at itcomo.com. Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Friday, June the 9th. I want to introduce you to my friend LOIS Long, who is with us. And LOIS, of course, is the advocate and volunteer for caregivers and persons with dementia. That's quite a title, but you're quite a lady, too.
Well, it covers a lot of territory,
yeah.
So I can branch out in different ways.
How many people over the years, Lois, have you dealt with that have been dealing with Alzheimer's and dementia? And that's actually two different situations, right?
Dementia is a general term that is the umbrella for different diseases. It's not a disease, but Alzheimer's, multi-infarct dementia, vascular dementia is what it's called, like from stroke. All of those are different kinds of dementia, but so dementia is just the umbrella word. Mm-hmm. And there's some, I don't know, lots of different kinds that.
Yeah. And in the work that you're doing, what are you trying to accomplish?
I want to share the information with people who are just now figuring out that their spouse or someone that they care about is experiencing memory changes and what will be resources for them to use. Because in the caregiver support group that I work with in Fulton, when people come the first time, you can tell they're rather lost in what do I do, and even if they tell their spouse, 100 times to do something, the spouse is not necessarily going to remember it 5 minutes later. And so they feel unable to cope with the changes that are going on in the person's memory.
These changes can take place very slowly, right? At first, you may think, well, it's nothing. It's just me getting a little bit older. How can you tell the difference between just getting older memory loss or Alzheimer's dementia?
Well, we used to say it's being disoriented as to person, don't know people, place, where they are, they get lost, and things. So they may put something in the freezer, like their car keys, not, able to discern the difference. They may not know people, grandchildren, particularly people that are changing a lot. They may not know who they are when they come to visit. But making decisions is, I think, one of the key things. And all of these things go on in our heads all the time, mm-hmm. making choices. And they may not be safe, to stay at home alone or by themselves or to drive. But they have always driven for 70 years, so why shouldn't they drive? They know what they're doing.
And you say, well, how am I going to tell them that it's not safe for them to drive anymore? And how are they going to accept the fact that they shouldn't be driving?
It takes a lot of working with the physician, the primary care physician, oftentimes referral to a neurologist who does the testing to show and help the patient realize that it's not just, the crabby person that's taking care of them that keeps telling them they can't. Because some people can become belligerent. Some people are very docile and very easy to guide during these years. Mm-hmm. It really is an individual thing.
Right. And the thing to keep in mind is if you are going through this with a loved one, you don't have to go through it alone. there is help, there is assistance that is available, and there is a shoulder to cry on if you need it.
Well, that's what we try to help people understand, is that the co-facilitator and I, send emails all the time with how to contact us and everything. But I think one of the things that I'm always doing on the show is sharing what's called the helpline that the Alzheimer's Association sponsors. And I've called it for somebody that I think I need ideas to help them understand what's happening for a caregiver. But to talk to somebody who really understands these diseases that are happening and understands the behaviors that are a result of it. So we learn to help people with the behaviors, with how to communicate, because getting mad at them because they can't remember, that really doesn't do any good.
When you talked about personality changes, what kind of personality changes stick out as this is it? I do have Alzheimer's, or my spouse does have Alzheimer's, not just the memory.
I think it's more or less working with other family members and friends that help the person realize,
spot it,
that see that it's not just you that can't get along with the person. I think it takes an observer that can say, this is more serious. You need to get, medical evaluation.
Okay, somebody from the outside.
Well, a friend, whatever,
If people want information, Lois, or if they need assistance, where do they go? Who do they call?
Well, the helpline is for, I'd say, immediate things, but the Alzheimer's Association online is alz.org. And when you go online, you can go to their resource page. You can even look up by zip code if there is a support group near you, and then begin to communicate with people that are, closer to you. But many physicians really are now embracing the testing that helps you understand if you're really able to, be as active in driving and doing other activities, or if you need some companionship in doing the things you've always done.
Okay, so you start with your doctor, but then if you need help with the Alzheimer's helpline, that is 800-272-3900.
Correct.
And is that staffed 24 hours a day?
24/7.
So you can talk to somebody no matter what time of the day or night it is.
Right.
Okay, 800-272-3900 for more information. Lois, thank you for coming by. Always a pleasure. I missed your poem today.
I know. It's a good one.
Next time, okay?
Okay.
We're out of time. Drop me an email, pepperpmissouri.edu. Have yourself a nice day. Bye-bye.